somewhere, Mr. Drake, too. And how's about a little international flavor in the booth this time around? We have them in from Germany and China and good old PEI. We've got Jackson, G, and Anna Rose, and they're watching it from the best seat in the house. There they go. They're up and pacing and going to the front. Vintage Winner. Second into the turn. Along the inside will be Canard. Away third. As they move over to that opening eighth, that's Selfie. Camco Willow steps it out early in fourth. On the outside fifth is Royal Native. And along the rail, the trailer, that's Flurgy. So on the back stretch for time one. And David Dowling hustled Vintage Winner right to the engine. They'll be quarter pole leading. Tucked away in the two-hole. That's Canard. Away third is Selfie. Camco Willow fourth. From the outside, Royal Native's going to be out all the way, but advancing. Then the trailer is Flurgy. 30 and 4 was the opening quarter. Midway round the turn for the first time, approaching the 3/8. Vintage Winner in control. Two-hole ride. That is Canard racing from third. Selfie. Royal Native up fourth on the outside. Camco Willow along the rail fifth. And then the trailer, that is Flurgy. They're halfway home here in the fifth. And the midway point leader, Vintage Winner for Dowling. Tracking in the two-hole is Canard. Selfie along the rail third. Royal Native dropped in fourth. Moving out fifth is Camco Willow. Flurgy continuing to trail the half in 101 and 4. 3/8 of a mile to go. Vintage Winner has not been challenged. Right there in the two-hole and on their back. Canard. Third up the rail, Selfie. Camco Willow moving fourth on the outside. Royal Native along the rail fifth. Flurgy, 2 rails afield. They're down to a quarter of a mile to go. And Dowling goes to work on Vintage Winner, the leader. Second around the turn, Canard. Camco Willow still there on the outside third. The 3/4 in 1. 32 and 3. Homeward bound, led by Vintage Winner. Camco Willow grinding away on the outside. Canard along the rail. Selfie splitting horses late. Deep stretch now. And it's Vintage Winner. A wire-to-wire winner for David Dowling's double. Canard was second. Selfie third. Time for the mile in 2:03 and 2.
All right, here's a better look at this as it sets up through the lane here. One thing that hasn't changed is the 6 was on top the entire mile here today, and you liked the 4-2, and you've got this triactor here, 4-2-6. So what a great trip here today. As you mentioned, Dowling has been on fire in 2018. He just continues to roll.
Unbelievably at both tracks. And again, I like this horse here today for part of the ticket. With the 4 out, I had 2-6 as my picks here. And David was serious right off the engine here today. Cut it 30 and 4, 101 and 4, 132 and 3. Took a little bit of heat earlier in the mile lead, but was able to fend everybody off and get the job done here with Vintage Winner. Liked her for part of it here today, and she does get the job done. Second goes to Canard for Murner. And we'll see Dowling and Vintage Winner back. Nice winner as well. 1440 on the nose.
Over $400 to the winner in the 50-50 draw today. If you want to get in on the final card of the season on the 50-50 draw for the PEI Standard Horse Owners Association, especially for you in the top of the park, Gail is here now to service you on your 50-50 tickets. Last call.
Vintage Winner moving into the 5th race, Winner's Circle. Bay pacing mare, she's 6 by Vintage Master from the 3 Wizards Dam, Windy 1. All by Basil Hunter and Douglas Molyneux, Stratford. Trained by Wade Myers, David Dowling has his second winner for the double. The mile 2:03 and 2. Vintage Winner is a winner on closing day at Charlottetown.